All right, Libra or Libra cross watcher, we're gonna do a bonus for you guys. It'll be a rather quick bonus. I can't stop. I can't get over this. Okay, I did a video for you. It's been like 2 days now since I've had it recorded, and I don't know. I've just been in no rush as far as I'm trying to take in all the energy. There's a lot of energy right now that I'm feeling, just coming from every which angle. And the one that's repeating for Libra, it could be for Crosswatcher, whoever was going to be drawn to click on the video. Um, it's a clear message here. Very, very clear. This might even be more of an extended to the first part of the video where I was talking about Desert Rose. I can't get over that song. I know it's a Sting song. I love the cover. I love a lot of the covers I heard. People, their voices are just like, wow. But I'm just gonna focus on this one right now. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. Look how all over the place it is. Can't even really make it out. So I'm gonna just say what I've written down. It's a bunch of random shit, but I've gotten the message. I know what it is for whoever this message is for. So I think I'm gonna title it "Leaving the Scene of Your Heart," like leaving the scene of a crime, because that's what it feels like here. It feels like somebody here got you to fall in love with them, vice versa, and I'm sorry, they just didn't love you back the way that you deserve to be loved. It's simple, but it's not a personal thing. As personal as it feels, and what hurts the most about this is that you deeply, deeply love this person, even if it's someone that you've already chosen to kind of like cut out of your life or walk away from or kind of give up on the whole idea altogether. It's you still really love this person. The love is real. I think this person, the thing is, I don't know if I could say the word love, that they love you, they just don't know how to show it. I can't really say that because I can't feel love coming from them, but it's not a you thing. I'm telling you right now, this person's, they're bitter towards you. Yeah, deep down, even if it's somebody you still talk to, but you've moved away from the like holding on to the idea of being together type thing, whatever it is. This individual, male or female, they want you in their life. A lot of you, this person's no longer in your life, and you've chosen to move on and do your own thing. This is somebody who wants you in their life. They don't not want you in their life. But they cannot, at the state that they're in, they cannot love you the way that you deserve to be loved. It will definitely not be reciprocal, not in the way that I think you would be wanting it. If you're okay with that, that's one thing. But if you're not, and a lot of you aren't, because I feel like this is someone you had to walk away from. Some of you still deal with this person, but they're in and they're out and they're unpredictable. And what sucks too is this is someone that it's almost like you can see more in them than they can even see in themselves. I'm just going to read everything I wrote. It's very confusing. I feel like this is someone who you've had a really confusing connection with. They don't know how to love. They want to. They may even be convinced. See, they may even say it, but they don't really know how to love. And I'm not making. Trust me, I'm definitely not making. Wow, they're like squeezing my vocal cords. I have already done messages this morning. This is the first time this has happened to me. They want to love you. They could say the words "I love you" all day, but I'm going to tell you, this person, they've never really been loved, not genuinely. Even their own family doesn't know the most intimate things about them. They don't. Or it's reversed. I don't know. A lot of you, it feels like a masculine energy because it's one of those things where sometimes you'll feel this stronger with masculines. It happens to feminines too, but where they grow up around an environment where they aren't really given genuine, deep emotional love, and they have to be the breadwinner. They've got to be the worker. They've got to do this, and boys or males don't show their emotions, and I don't know. It's really, honestly, this is really sad. It's really sad. The in and out, the I don't really know what I want, or I love you and then I don't, or if this person's outright been hateful about you, towards you, or even behind your back and you know about it. I'm telling you, all of that is a reflection of what's on the inside of them. Yeah, it's it's the pain coming from inside of them, and instead of them dealing with it because they don't acknowledge it, they can only see the problems out here in the world, and definitely with you. But it's not that they think you're a problem. They want you in their life, and you no longer will be. If you still currently are, you may eventually get to a place where you say, I can't do this anymore. Like, you're gonna have to choose, pick something. Like, you know what I mean? Because I really love you and it's hurting me. Like, you just love me, or you get me to fall in love with you, and then you just leave the scene of my heart. Like, you just leave. All I need now is chalk. You might as well just like lay me on the floor and draw a line around my body. You know what I'm saying? And put some caution tape on me, because you've left me fucking emotionally dead. I mean, I've never loved anybody like you. Like, that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you feel. Or I've never felt someone as deeply as you. Like, I see the man inside of you, or I see the woman inside of you. I see that. But I can't be falling in love with your potential, like, in what you are, what I see you as. If you don't even see that in yourself, what am I doing here? I'm wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Some of you feel like you're wasting your time with somebody, but it fucking sucks because you love them, or you felt like that and it fucking sucked because you are in love with them still. You still love them. It doesn't change. You love them. But you had to cut them loose. Some of you, this reminds me of I think it's the Capricorn bonus I did, where it's like sometimes we have to, even if we didn't want to move forward without someone, we get to a place sometimes where we know we have to, and no matter how bad it hurts, we live, you know. You guys, if you have not, I've mentioned this movie before, it's one of my favorite movies ever, for lots of reasons. I am very into this time period, this era. I'm very into even like Shakespeare and plays and musicals, and I'd much rather watch a play than I would a movie, or even listen to music like I would, and I love music. Anyway, the movie Ophelia. I've talked about it before, and I think they have it for free. At least they did have it for free here on Netflix. So we're going to mention it again because I strongly get here. I think you guys should watch the movie. That's this whole message right here is Ophelia. You would be Ophelia, especially if you're the feminine. Whoever's the feminine here would be Ophelia, and the masculine energy would be Hamlet. And if you watch how the end of that goes, you'll see what I mean. Some of you, this is going to sound real crazy, and I don't think you should all hold on to this part here, but you hear how loud that is outside? Somebody may have a really loud vehicle here. Some of you have a spirit baby with this person, and I hardly ever mention spirit babies. It's been a very long time since I've mentioned spirit babies. Either you have a baby you had with this person, or you would have had with this person, and the baby is in spirit now, or you have a spirit baby that between the two of you, it never came through. Like, the baby never came through, but you have a baby between you and this person, or you outright had this person's child. Okay, you had the person's baby. Or you spoke about babies together, something like that. Like, I strongly feel a child between you and this person. Strongly. But a lot of you, I feel the baby in spirit. I don't feel the baby here. Some of you may have also felt like it's your job to love this person kind of back to life, but no matter how much you love them and you're there for them, and you want to show them that you know you care and you want to help them, they have to be willing to do all this themselves, and they're not. They may even be bitter towards you. I'm telling you, it don't matter how sweet they can be to you and what they say and all this. I'm telling you, deep down they may be a little bitter towards you, because for some reason this person does have like a bitter taste in their mouth towards the opposite sex. Like, they really do, especially feminines. They have a bitter taste in their mouth because they've been fucked over. I mean, really. And not even just feminines, though. Everybody. Like this for everybody. They may even have, they didn't feel very loved by a mother or something. They don't have that bond. And think about if you take a pet away too soon from a mom. I mean, I'm not making excuses. Trust me, I'm not for this person. In fact, I feel like for the most of you, the majority of you, it's probably best if you keep this person out of your life. But it sucks, you know. I know what that feels like when you love somebody like that and you have to let them go for your own health, you know. But you don't. No matter how evil they are to you, no matter what they do, no matter how much they don't really show you that you're valuable, no matter how much they, you know, they're in and they're out and they get you to fall so deeply for them and then they just fuck you over. I mean, I know what that feels like firsthand. And sometimes you get to a place where you're like, I can't do this anymore and it sucks, you know, and then you wonder if they even feel anything. Hell yeah, they feel it. But it instead of, they don't know how to work with their emotions. So what they do is it comes out in like bitterness and anger, you know. Like, you guys have seen who this person really is. You fall in love with it's not even their potential, it's who they are. But at this point, it is translated as potential because it will never come out. They will not allow it. They have a shield up. They have a protection up. Something to do with Sagittarius because they had a shield. They got something about shield. And that shit ain't coming down. Like, it's just not coming down because they're not letting it come down. We can't force this person. We can't do anything about it. So anyway, you have to ask yourself at some point, why can you see more in them than they can see in themselves? That's, you know what I mean? Where's that going to go? You think that you don't mean a lot to this person? Yeah, absolutely. And I think deep down they do love you, but they don't, they're so, you know, okay, this is going to sound a little weird. Maybe not. Maybe some of you will know what I mean. I have this thing about me where I can feel people's, like, I can feel their actual energy, the energy who they are. You could call it their soul. I can either feel it very strongly or I feel it very far away. Meaning, a lot of times what I do is make very intense eye contact with people, especially obviously in person, and I will pull their energy, like I'll summon it inside of me, right? I'm not going to say it out loud, but inwardly I'm like, come to the forefront. So I pull their energy towards the front of their eyes. And if they are a person who is more open and very authentic with who they are, and they don't have a big wall up, I can feel their energy, their presence, their soul, if you will. I can feel it move closer to the door of their eyes. Like they want to be seen. They want to be found. They want to be discovered. They want to, you know, they're present. They're showing up for it. And then sometimes I can do that with someone and they're so deep in there. And I don't mean deep in the sense, yeah, they're deep, all right. But they're like hidden. They're hiding their, sorry, I keep having issues with my eyes. Like I said, they're deep. They're in the back of their eyes. They're almost behind doors and you can't get to them. Like, you know, they're in there, obviously. And that's the most frustrating. But then it's like, well, is it fair to the people like we're not giving love to and chances to because that are ready? They're open. But we're spending so much time over here trying to pull this person out of the closet that they're not trying to come out of, or trying to pull them out of a door or behind from a door that they're not trying to come out of. They don't want to. They just want you to because it makes them feel safe, but they don't feel safe showing you who they are. They don't, not all the way. It makes them vulnerable. They don't want to be vulnerable. This is someone who refuses to be genuinely vulnerable. Although there's times that they have been vulnerable with you, but it wasn't intentional. You've seen the sweet side of this person. You've seen it, you know, you see it. And that's what makes you fall in love with them. And then they do what? You know, they go right back up to putting their walls up. I mean, how long are we going to do that, though? How long? So anyway, and I know this isn't everybody's message, but that's something that I've always been able to do is, you know, I either really can connect with someone's energy and I can pull them close to that. I can just see it. A lot of times you can just tell looking at a person that their energy, their soul is close to the front of their eyes. And sometimes people are more withdrawn, and sometimes people are like, almost like, where are they? Or who is that stepped inside of that? Like, what is that, you know? And that's what I feel with this person. So this may be someone that you had to move on from, but you certainly didn't want to. That's what I wrote down. Definitely check out the movie Ophelia. Also, another thing I wrote down was, did they think that you would be there forever? Is this somebody who thought that you would? Yeah, I think that they did. Because it was like an on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again, you know? and it's exhausting. Now, if you're watching me and you have not, this doesn't resonate, perhaps you're connected to somebody who's experienced this with someone. But other than that, or maybe it's someone you had experienced something like this with, but you've since moved on. Some of you are currently still involved with this person, and you love the fuck out of them. I'm telling you, you're going to get to a place where you're tired of it. You will. You will. And it doesn't matter how much you love them. Like, you can love and let go. But some people never will. Some people will hold on. And that's your prerogative. Like, everybody has a right to choose the way they want to love. So some people can handle it, and they're okay. Really. I mean, to each their own. And that's genuine. A lot of times you may have felt that you were in this alone. You may have felt like, am I the only one? Like, why do I seem to care more about this person than they seem? Because you do. It's not there's no hidden code to it, because you do. This person does care deeply, but until they even crack that side of them open to really love them and heal some of the things that they're pressing down, compressing, it's really kind of impossible for them to fully, be in this with you all the way, because they're always kind of either, no, I'm going to get hurt, or I don't want to get too deep, or none of this is real, or all women are full of shit, or all men are full of shit, or what else is out there? You know what I mean? Yeah, so I think this person leaves the scene of your heart. Now, some things that I wrote down is something about getting turned around, or a person could get turned around. It was just something I was hearing. I also got something about a red hoodie, specifically a red hoodie. It's not for everybody. But yeah, I think that's all we've got here. It's like this individual is a complete enemy of themselves. You're not their enemy. It doesn't matter if you haven't talked to this person in forever now, or they haven't spoken to you, whoever, whatever. You're not their enemy, even if they're trying to make you one now. It's only because they know they can't get you back. It's not because they don't want you back. They do. They're really mad at themselves. They are, because they know that you love them. They do. If it's a current thing, I mean, some of you outright, this is somebody who has done some evil shit against you. I'm not even gonna, really, vice versa. Perhaps some masculine energy that's tried to straight up just be real hateful to you, hurt you, like they wanted to hurt you, because to them, it makes them feel good. That's trauma. It's like a trauma response. It shows them that you care. When you get numb and you shut off, it triggers their abandonment. It triggers the thing inside of them that they feel with everybody else in their life. Those people don't really feel, whereas they know that you do. And so when you start getting where you're guarded now, and you protect yourself and you move forward, it makes them sad. Of course, they'll never admit that, but it makes them really sad, because it reminds them of all the other people in their life who should love them on a deeper level and really know them on a deeper level, but don't. It's all about more so what this person does, or what they do for them, or, what kind of money they're making, or what errands they're running for them, or what can you do for me, or it's more about image and 3D shit. It's not about who are you as a person. The people around them who are the closest to them, and I don't mean closest tight, I mean they know them, they talk to them the most, or they're whatever, friends, family. They don't really know this person, not on a deep level. They don't know what this person likes and dislikes, other than shit that's not good for them. They don't fucking know. Do they know this person emotionally? Do they know this person on a deep level? No. You know who does? You. And you have the whole time. Because, well, you gave a shit. You cared about doing that. I feel like you still care, and you love the fuck out of this person, but that doesn't mean that you want them in your life. A lot of you, you don't want this person in your life ever again. Some of you, it's a person you wished would have taken accountability, but no, it's just easier to make you look like the bad girl or the bad guy, when they very much were also involved. And it's no, it was easy for this and that, but they know damn good and well the people they're dealing with, maybe even a particular individual, is really just trapping them there, whatever that is, in whatever way. They're really stuck in a toxic cycle, and they can call it friends, family, love all day, but these are people who it's all conditional. It really is, and there's a lot of control involved. They have a very fucked up view of love. It's not that it doesn't mean they're a bad person. I don't think this person is a bad person, no matter how fucked up the shit they've done is. When it comes to oh, I'm gonna be hateful. I'm just going to be hateful. And God forbid you you like know your value and you're not submissive or something. God forbid that. I feel like this person would much rather you be submissive, and maybe you have a submissive side to you, but if you also have a side of you, or you've turned into a part of you now, like you've been reborn in some way and now you're not so submissive anymore, they don't really like that shit. I mean, they do, though. They do. They find it admirable, but because they don't get praised in their own life, I'm telling you, it's really fucking sad. I feel like it's sad how this person's treated, but they don't see it that way anymore. They don't. They're very, 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 very shut off. They are. And they look at you as the enemy, not realizing that the enemy is inside of them. That's the enemy. And they're also surrounded by enemies. And they have no clue. They think these people love them. They think this person loves them. These people care. You'll never convince them. You know, that you won't. They think there's something in others that they didn't find in you, you know, or whatever. They took for granted your who you are. They take for granted your change, you know. They can't acknowledge certain things because it's also not been acknowledged for them. Something about a dog here. That's not for everybody. Something to do with the dog. Maybe the dog don't like them. Or maybe the dog does like them. Or maybe the dog alerts you when they're there. I don't really know. But anyway, I'm going to go. I'm over here just drawing circles on the paper. Unless that's like shaving cream. Shaving cream, dishwater, like bubbles in the sink, soap. Unless somebody's lathered up, just took a shower, about to take a shower. Something to do with bubbles. Bubbles, soap, or like maybe it is like shaving cream, foam, some type of foam. Things like that. Oh, I hear my neighbors. Damn, it sounds like they're right outside. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Well, thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.